Good morning, guys, and welcome from St. Moritz in Switzerland, from the ICE, International Concours of Elegance. In today's video, I want to share with you story of the one very special car, the Ferrari 275 GTB. This very beauty. Let me introduce you to the owner of the car and the history why this very car is special for Ferrari, why it's special for us, and why it has all the chances to win. Find me inside the beautiful Ferrari 275 GTB, the alloy one, very first one. The car that actually won to this year the ICE Concours of Elegance, and you find me with Katarina, which is the even more beautiful owner of this car. Katarina, could you tell me what is so special about this very 275 GTB?
So this particular car is from 1965, as you said, is 275 alloy. What is already quite special.
Yeah,
this
because
car,
there wasn't very much alloy.
Absolutely.
So this is one of the very first build as a car, yeah?
As a long nose on top to that.
Okay, so this is the first point which makes it so special.
It makes it
But
special.
there's more, yeah, just hold on, because
there's more coming.
there is more coming, and literally this point is not so big. So
first of all, this car has this particular car called Celes Blue.
Okay.
And this was the first long nose alloy ever painted in Celes Blue. So it's
okay.
Original color, original interior. And this car was actually so-called Prova, so development Ferrari car.
Okay.
Which the Ferrari factory used for trying new features, as for example the electric windows.
Okay.
No 275 has got it. The second thing
so they tested it and it wasn't passed
actually
to
were
the
developing
production.
275
Okay.
and tried many different new things
Okay.
that is good for the series production.
Okay, so we can assume that this very example was, forgive me for the word, was treated like trash. Yeah, back in the day. I mean, as a development car, it didn't have easy life. Yeah,
you're absolutely right. So especially what you started to talk about the story is that this car was a test car for the Rally Monte-Carlo 1966. So
okay, so just to clarify, Ferrari did enter the Rally Monte-Carlo in 1966.
And they did it actually.
Yeah, and it was the very one and only time the Ferrari as a racing brand enters the rally of the Monte Carlo. So yeah, but this very example did not start in the rally.
No, so the story is actually that Ferrari did testing for Rally Monte Carlo with two cars. It was my car,
okay,
which was the alloy car, and they did exactly the same with the steel car. To
okay,
see which car is more suitable. My
okay,
engine was a little bit stronger, developed,
okay,
steel car was different. So they tested it for 2,000 kilometers on ice and snow.
okay.
So that was a perfect here.
Yeah, so it's...
After the testing, they realized that the alloy car isn't suitable because the studs of the tires were flying away and destroyed the alloy wheel arches. So
the struts in the tires for the winter tires?
Yes, from the tires they had studs already.
Okay.
These studs were of course not good quality and they were just flying away from the tires and destroying the alloy body of the car.
Okay.
So Ferrari realized it's not ideal and took the steel car for the actual Rally Monte-Carlo 1966.
So this car has destroyed wheel arches because of the struts.
Absolutely, yeah. Right. The only thing which Ferrari back in period 1966 replaced with wheel arches because they were destroyed. But this car, the engine of this car, did Rally Monte-Carlo. Because my engine was stronger and better, they took the engine of this car, put it to the steel car,
okay,
restamped it only for Rally Monte-Carlo, and after Rally Monte-Carlo gave it back to me.
Okay.
So
perfect.
That's a pretty complicated
yeah,
story. I hope that makes all sense.
Okay, so the engine did the rally, but
absolutely,
the car did the recce. This is the word for the testing, yeah, the recce.
So the engine of this car did Rally Monte-Carlo.
Yeah, but the car didn't, so which is fine. But back in the days, the chassis number was the tracking number of the car, so car didn't. And how much kilometers did this example in its life? Is it accurate number or is it just...
Well, we don't know. You never know on these cars, but it's 46.
So we can say, as a probably used car, it didn't know how much kilometers really it did.
You never know, and you don't know. But I did drive this car on ice and snow like I did this weekend here, what is beautiful, and I think belongs to here. So
Okay.
the
Did
car just lives.
you did any kind of road trips with this car, or just short drivings like that?
No. I do many rallies with it, and I
Okay.
did many thousands, actually a couple of thousands of kilometers in this car. So
Okay.
I do drive my cars, and they should.
And
be
how
driven.
long you own this beauty?
I have it since 2018, I think so.
Okay.
18, yeah.
Okay, one last question, because the story is very beautiful, and told me that you really drive this car. Yeah, I mean, for the events, for the rallies. And how did Ferrari passionate react to you? Because for many people, Ferrari is like religion, probably, and using this kind of the car, it's not probably seen very well everywhere in the world. Yeah,
That's a very good question. When I was here 2 years ago, and
Okay.
we were filming on Bernina Pass here in the Alps, on snow and ice, there was a film which got then into Ferrari chat, the global Ferrari chat.
Okay.
And it was very amusing for me to read the comments, and as you said,
Okay.
there were none of the positive comments on that. So
Okay.
on the negative note was that I'm destroying the heritage and I shouldn't do it because it's snow and it's ice, and they presume it's salt, but obviously they are not using on the pass it's salt. So yeah, there's a community which is against this kind of idea to continue driving
Okay.
and driving. But in overall, after the story is explained that this particular car is something to do really.
I mean, yeah, because your driving is pretty soft and like this car was really thrashing before. Thank you, Katarina, for your time.
You're very welcome.
It was pleasure to meet you. It was pleasure to see you driving. We saw Katarina yesterday on the passes and this car in the wild, not on the concurso.
Yes.
I hope we can meet in the future and see this car.
Absolutely.
So have a nice day.
You're
Thank
very
you.
welcome.
It was perfect.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
So as you can see, yeah, the history about this car is very special. I didn't know the Ferrari really started in rallies, and the particular Monte-Carlo rally, but yet we have the car that did not start it, but then it started. However, crazy story. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the story. I hope you enjoyed the event. Check for my videos from the whole event if you're interested. You have the links to the Katarina, the owner Instagram account. You can follow her. Consider subscribing to the channel, hitting like button, and see you soon on the more drives. Bye bye.